Good morning. Having a productive morning can literally set you up to have a very productive day. So, in this video, I'm going to be talking about 6 different things that you can incorporate into your morning routine in order to make your morning better and especially the rest of your day. The first thing that you can incorporate into your morning routine is the next thing you can incorporate into your routine is affirmations. And yes, I said affirmations, not affirmations. Now, if you've never heard of affirmations, they're basically just affirmations that are set up as questions. For many people, asking a question can be more beneficial than stating a simple affirmation. The reason is you have to bridge the belief gap. You may say an affirmation that you simply don't believe, but if you ask yourself that affirmation as a question, your mind will start to try to find the answers to it. In this process, for many people, it can be a lot more beneficial than stating an affirmation. So I'm going to show you a couple of affirmations just so you guys can see what it looks like. It can also be called affirmations as well. People also use that word, but I'm using affirmations. The next thing that you can bring into your morning routine is visualization. When you visualize the things that you dream of as already complete, it has a mysterious way of accelerating what we want into actually happening quicker. And we have to do that on a daily basis. Doing this daily will set you in the right direction, improve your performance, and will hone in on exactly what you want and need. It'll program your brain and can also build motivation. Now, the next one is kind of a given, and many people may not want to hear this one, but this one is exercising or some type of physical activity. Now, I know plenty of people don't like to exercise and they don't want to. It has a ton of benefits. I think we all know the amazing benefits that it has for our body and our mind. And I can't tell you how accomplished you will feel after you finish some type of physical activity, especially when you do it early in the morning. It really does prep you with the right mindset for the rest of the day. Now, the next thing is one of my favorites because I personally like to do this, and I have been doing this a lot more this year, is reading. Just as I have discussed about exercise, reading is literally exercise for your brain. It keeps your brain active and stimulated. If you're not an active reader, now is your chance to start. It honestly doesn't have to be, a couple of hours a day. All I'm asking is a couple of minutes, but if you do only a couple minutes, you have to really make them count. And when I say this, I mean you have to remove all distractions. You shouldn't have any distractions in the morning regardless, but you should have no distractions whatsoever. And when you're reading, make sure you're not simply skimming. Read every word and just get it all in. Reading has plenty of benefits, especially reading fiction, because that can actually lower your stress levels. And another benefit is that it has the potential to expand your mind, give you new ideas, make you have better focus and critical thinking. It can literally change who you are as a person for the better. That is, if you allow it to. Now, the last one I'd like to talk about is writing, especially journaling. Journaling is a great way to clear your head, gain insights, and work through all of your problems. You should try to journal daily if you can, but if you don't really have the time, it's recommended at least once a week. When it comes to journaling, something that I personally like to do is the night before, I like to find some type of prompt, some type of short little writing prompt, and I'll write in my journal, and then next morning I will do it. It can be literally anything that you want. But to give you some examples, some of them have been, write down what you're grateful for, what are you thinking this morning? list some affirmations or affirmations about yourself. Also, the one that has probably helped me become productive the most is, what can you do today to become the best version of yourself in the future? That question always helps me. It keeps me so productive throughout the day. If you plan on journaling, you can journal about anything, but it's especially beneficial to ask yourself, the right questions. Now, if you can, you should try to devote an hour to your morning routine. But of course, people don't have the time for it, and they can't fit it into their schedule. So you can customize what I have mentioned above and try to fit it into your own schedule. I have given you the tools, and it's up to you to actually go through with them. There are many parts of our lives that we don't really have control over. But what we do have control over, for the most part, is how we start our days. Thank you so much for watching. If you found any of this information beneficial to you, make sure you click the like button down below. And in the comments below, let me know, what are your mornings like? Lastly, if you're new here, make sure you click the subscribe button, because I am dedicated to bringing out a video every week, and so that we can continue to learn, to grow, and to release our inner potential. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye.